Hey, what's up, you guys?
How's it going?
Has it been another week already?
It has.
Like, it seemed long, but at the same time, it seems like we just did this.
I know.
You know? The weeks go by when you're busy deactivating your ex from your phone account.
Yes!
So, I've only told a couple people about this because, like, I don't need to rant to the entire world about this, even though I put it up on TikTok.
And it blew up on TikTok.
So, yeah, I mean, because this isn't the podcast, but, like, so I want to keep this short, but, like, basically, like, a year ago, my ex-fiance of 6.5 years, like, we broke up, and it was, like, not a great breakup, like, to keep it simple. I could write a book.
I mean, you could go
on the tragedy. Like, there's the tragedy of Macbeth, and then there's the there's the tragedy of the David Drake breakup. Macbeth ain't got nothing on this. Anyway.
It did end in murder.
Which one?
Well, since you're the one talking.
So anyway, yeah, this was like right around, like, as of this month, it was a year ago that we broke up. This was last February.
Which is insane.
Yeah. But, so I left the apartment, even though it was in my name. Whatever. So I got my name off the apartment. Fine.
There's a lot of other things like that you could go on about.
Yeah. So got my name off the apartment, moved out.
Basically cut all ties with her,
cut all
right?
ties with her. Yeah. I mean, thinking that I would be able to move on, like, relatively soon, like, within a month.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you guys didn't, like, there was no, like, shared things anymore.
And it's like, we went into the breakup thinking, like, oh yeah, we'll keep in touch. We're not gonna lose touch or whatever. Like, we'll still be cool, even though.
Did you though?
No, because things that, situations that followed made it not the case. But
yeah.
So anyway, like, I was working on kind of cutting all loose ends and, like, cleaning everything up so, like, we could just go our separate ways.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, pretty much everything I was able to do on my own, like, cut ties, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no shared bills or...
Right. Like, I was able to get my name off of all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except for one little thing, which was our phone bill.
Oh,
No big deal. Well, and it... Like, under a normal situation, like, whatever, like, it shouldn't be a big situation, but, like...
Right. I mean, she was still paying for it, right?
For a while. And this is February, so the last time she paid me, because, like, I've been making the phone bill payments, because it's under my name, and she's been giving me, like, half of the payment, whatever.
Yeah.
As of October, she gave me a half payment, like, half of her half.
Right.
Which, like, whatever, that's fine, I'll let that slide, but after October, so November, December, January, and February, those 4 months, she did not pay her half.
That she was getting a just free phone.
And I'm thinking, like after all this time, like, I honestly didn't know, like, why is she not getting off it? Like, she's saying, like, oh yeah, I'll get off it. Like, I'm just really busy, which, first of all, is crap. Like, I don't care if you work every single day. Like, make time.
Yeah, that just sounds like an excuse.
Well, and also, I don't know if I told you this, but where we, like, the AT&T store that we got our phones at, like, that's, like, where I've been dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
And that's in, like, a strip mall. And the GameStop, literally, the next shop over from that AT&T store is the place that she works. So she could go before or after work or on her break.
Yeah.
So...
Like, there's generally no excuse.
Like, I don't give a crap, like, if you're working every single day. You have a break that you can go on. You can go next door.
There's time. There's time.
And it's not like it takes 2 hours to do. It's like, it took me, like, 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's possible to do.
Go after work.
You go before work. Go after work. What? They're open 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day. Like, you're not working 10 p.m. to 8 p.m. every single day. No. Even if you are, like I said, go on your break.
Right. Waste one break.
Oh, heavens me.
My God.
Yeah.
No, it was easy because guess what? She didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah, she wasn't paying for it. And, like, I was in a bind because the account was under my name. So, like, if I only pay for half of it, then that's bad on me, right?
It affects you.
It affects me. So
it's not as simple as just like, well,
I can't, like,
I'm not going to pay for it.
That's her phone bill. So, like, she has to take care of that. Like, I'm not going to pay for it. Like, I have to.
Right.
Because it's all under my name.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I just went and deactivated her phone.
Yes.
She done. And
got that over with.
And, like, obviously, like, we took care of it, so it's off my account. Like, her phone is off my account. And the phone number is basically, like, gone. Like, she doesn't own that phone number anymore. Like, she doesn't have a phone number now, right?
She just owns the phone.
She just owns the phone. Like, she can't call or text anyone, which means she can't call or text me to give me crap about it.
Which is perfect.
Which is great. However, I wish that she could try, you know? Just so I could come back and be like, hey, this is a long time coming.
Well, and it's not like you didn't give her ample opportunity.
I gave her a year, the past year, to get it done. She did not do it.
And you let her know.
Oh, yeah.
Like
plenty of times, like, I tried being nice with her. I tried being harsh with her.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened because, like you said, she was getting a free phone.
Right.
She wasn't having to pay for it. And I think after a while, like, after October, like, she knew that, right? So,
oh, right.
Yeah.
So, for her...
Yeah.
And I think she probably didn't think you would do that.
Right.
Which just makes it even better.
But it's like, I would pay money to see her reaction.
I know.
When I deactivated her phone. Because, again, like, even I didn't think that, like, I would be that kind of person to just deactivate someone's phone, but it's like, you know,
well,
you kind of put it on yourself. Like, this is karma.
Enough's enough. Like, you can't keep just getting a free phone.
But, yeah, I would love to see her face be like, oh, crap, he actually did it.
That would be awesome to be a fly on the wall.
Yeah, oh my gosh. And also, when I went yesterday to, like, get her off my phone bill, about halfway through the process, I looked outside, and I saw her car out there, which means that she was next door at work when I was deactivating her phone. And I'm thinking, like, oh no, like, she's gonna see it, and then she's gonna come over here and, like, give me crap. And it's like, it's not like I can't deal with it, but it's like, I just don't want to, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
well, she probably wouldn't have realized it, because, like, it probably didn't take that long, where she probably just thought, like, no one's contacting her.
Yeah, right.
Because the phone's still on.
Well, I wonder if, like, your phone would get a notification if that I don't know. Would it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder, like, what happens to your phone when that happens.
Probably nothing, because you can still play, like, the offline games.
Yeah, well, yeah, but...
I'm sure she can probably go to, like, somewhere that has free Wi-Fi and down, like, a texting app, and then she can text.
But I'm wondering if, like, she got a notification saying...
I don't think it would.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, like, this is another thing that I was thinking about during this whole, like, year-long process is, like, she got a new boyfriend, like, shortly after her and I broke up. Like, how is...
Was it shortly after?
It was 2 weeks after. Yeah.
Was it?
It was very shortly after. But my question, too, is, like, how is new boyfriend okay with the fact that she's on her ex's phone plan?
I mean...
Because she's getting a free phone, whatever, but, like, how is he okay with that?
I don't know.
Not that I care, but, like...
I see more of a problem with how does she have... Or, I mean, not just her in general, but anyone have the consciousness to be like, oh, I'm letting my ex pay for my phone.
Right, like, how messed up is that? Also, like, I don't know how much she told, like, her friends, her family.
And... yeah, does new boyfriend even know that she's still on your plan?
Right.
He might not even know.
Yeah. Or you know what? I'm imagining is like maybe she lied to him and just said, yeah, I got back on my family's plan or something.
Well, yeah, I mean, because generally you're not, he would have no reason to know, because you're not going to be sharing a phone plan after a year for him to, like, find out.
Right.
They might now.
Right. It's like, hey, my phone number got deactivated. Huh, why is that? Well.
Let me tell you.
What if I found out that, like, they broke up because of that? Oh, that would make me... That's a stretch, but...
Be hilarious.
You were on your ex's phone plan for the last year?
I mean, that would be all her fault if you didn't tell him.
I was telling my coworkers today, too, like... Because I was telling them the situation as well. And they were saying, like, yeah, you totally deserved... She deserves for you to deactivate her phone and then some, right? Like, after all the crap that she pulled is, like... That's the least of what she deserves, right. You know?
Well, yeah, because you've spent how much money since the breakup on her? Like, a lot. Like, that she's been just getting...
A free ride on. That she does not deserve from me.
Right.
So she owes me money.
Basically.
Yeah, like...
And what you had to do just to be able to get her off your...
Yeah. Like I spent money. It's like the last year has been a headache trying to get it taken care of. Yeah. Like, at this point, I don't even care about the money because it's taken care of, but, like, I just want to see the karma happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And it will.
It's the thing about karma.
Yeah. It comes back to get you.
It always comes back to get you.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Gotta watch what you put out in the universe.
Oh, boy.
And how you treat others.
Everything has an equal and opposite reaction.
It does.
It really does.
Really does.
Does that mean I have good karma coming my way?
It should.
Julian Huff?
It's what you deserve.
Look, she's not with anyone anymore, so...
This is true. This is very true.
You know? I've been through a lot. I deserve it.
I need Julia Huff. Did you throw Zac Efron my way too? Karma? Or Morgan Wallen? Either one?
Hey, listen. It's all good. We'll get there.
Apparently.
Yeah, well, we're getting there.
Keep hearing that.
Well, listen, I need to get famous first.
This is true.
If I could just go up to Julian Huff and be like, hey, how you doing? Like, that's... Can't just do that.
Right.
I did do that once, though, during the Move tour.
You did. That was a little different of a situation, though.
Yeah. That was also before she was married.
And that was like a meet and greet.
Yeah. And I'm like, hey... Oh, yeah. So, just to explain to the people, I went to a Move live on tour. Like, her and her brother did, like, the dance tour. And this was 2015, I think.
I was so jealous.
And I got to do the meet and greet, so I got to meet Julian and Derek Huff. And I told Jules, I'm like, hey, listen, like, this is going to seem kind of silly, but, like, you're actually my celebrity crush. And she got so excited. She's like, yay! And then she, like, gave me a big hug, and I'm like, oh, my gosh.
Inside, you were freaking out.
I was. Like, literally, I saw her in the line, when I was in line, like, around the corner, and, like, my legs started to, like, get a little shaky, and, like, oh, my gosh, it's Jules.
Isn't it so funny? You're like, oh, I'll never be those people. Like,
right, but
I won't be starstruck, and then they're in front of you, and you're like, oh, my God.
But, of course, I made myself, like, go up to him and be like, hey, how you doing? Like, hey.
Yeah.
You know, like, I was not about to be that guy, like, oh, my gosh.
Well, that's the important thing.
Yeah.
You keep it calm.
But then she gave me a hug, and I hugged her back, and my hand stroked by her hair, and I'm like, this hair was carved by the angels, just like her face and her personality. She's a beautiful human.
You sound like me. I saw a video of someone touching Morgan Wallen's mullet, and I was like, excuse me.
How dare you?
I don't even freaking like mullets, but how dare you?
Oh, and later, like, the meet and greet did, like, a Q&A session, and, like, I had a question, and I was, like, kind of sitting, like, towards the back, so I raised my hand, and she's like, oh, yeah, question from my boyfriend in the back. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, that's me.
Like, it took me a few extra seconds to kind of process
that it was
my question.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm like, wait, what was my question?
You just called me your boyfriend.
Wait a minute. Can I get this in writing?
Yeah, right?
Can I get your signature?
Excuse
right here?
me.
Initial here, signature
This
here.
isn't a marriage certificate. A marriage license. It is not.
Anyway,
Oh, that's so
we'll
funny.
work on it.
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be great.
Listen, I'm all about if they put it out in the universe, it will happen.
Yeah.
If you believe it, it will happen.
Yeah.
All about that.
Yeah. Anyway,
Just saying.
listen, we put it on the podcast, so it's out there. So now it has to happen.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, so shall we move on?
we shall.
Yeah. So I've seen this like played a few times on like a few different podcasts and like around, and I know that it's like a thing. So the game is called Don't Even Get Me Started, which you can tell from the title of this podcast. But how it works is like, well, what Andrea and I did was we each wrote 6 topics on our own, like in secret, and we're gonna give each other the 6 topics that we gave each other.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know what you gave me, you don't know what I gave you, but the idea is we have to turn each card over and basically go on an angry rant about whatever we gave each other. So, like, if the topic was, like, I don't know, a cheetah.
Yeah.
Like, if you gave me the topic of a cheetah, I have to go on an angry rant about a cheetah. And, like, especially, like, if it's if it's something that I like cheetahs, like, it's going to be harder for me, right? To go on an angry rant about.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, how we have to start each one is, don't even get me started on blank. Like, we always have to start each one with that. All right?
Yeah, okay.
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 All right, so I guess we have to decide who goes first.
You want to
Alright.
go first?
All right, so we do rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, fine.
Okay. Loser goes first. How about
Okay.
that? Best one out of one.
Okay.
And then rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. So you go first. So I will give you my 6 options here. You can pick one. Remember, start out with don't even get me started.
All right. So do you say the category? Or like the topic?
So say
Or you just go
don't
like-
even get me started on whatever I wrote down on the paper.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, it says don't even get me started on the war between iPhones and Androids. Which I can actually talk about.
Can you?
I mean, first of all, I think it's a freaking ridiculous thing to even have a war on cell phones. Just like which one you like better, and that's it. Like, what? That being said, iPhones are totally better.
You said it because you have an iPhone.
Because I like them better. I've had an Android before.
Have you?
I don't like it.
Oh, I was going to say, have you had an Android?
I have. And
I have
don't
not.
like it. You only had iPhones?
Yeah, well, before that I had like the flip phones, but
Oh,
My-
I miss those.
my only smartphones have been iPhones. So
They're just better.
what makes them better?
I don't know. I just feel like they're more user-friendly
Are they?
than Androids.
Yeah.
You know, but here's the thing. Some people like Androids better, some people like iPhones. There doesn't need to be a war about them. Like, just don't. I know some people don't like iPhones because they don't want to support Apple.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like it's stupid. Like, I think there's worse things in the world going on besides iPhones versus Androids.
I agree.
There's a lot of more things we could be a little more upset about than that. Than what phones people are using. But iPhones are superior.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Listen, these are the corporations trying to get us at each other's throats so we don't see the real threats. Boom.
It's a division
Roasted.
tactic. We figured it all out. And they're not subtle about it either.
No.
at all.
No.
They're just like, hey, we're going to let y'all see what we're doing, but not really. We're going to call it a conspiracy theory. Yeah. I don't know. What else can I rant about it for? Oh, I think the Android little thingy-majig, whatever you call it, is stupid. Like their little slogan, like that green dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's so stupid. Like, what is that?
Like, what is he supposed to be?
I don't know. What is
he a robot?
Apparently. But he's a weird robot. And I don't like him. Also, I don't like the texting on an Android. Like how the text look on the phone. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Interesting.
I don't know. I'm gonna stick with my iPhones.
You know what we're recording this podcast on is an iPhone. So, just saying.
Then you just get mad because you're like, oh, the damn corporations are winning.
We're letting them win.
Me, I have like everything Apple.
Yeah.
Apple AirPods, Apple MacBook.
Right.
iWatch. Like,
I was talking to some coworkers, and one of them has an Android, and he's like, yeah, honestly, I love it. Like, I've had one for years. Like, I've had iPhone and Android, and I just prefer Androids. And my other coworker walks by just like, iPhones forever.
It's like a huge thing.
It is a thing.
It's like Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC.
Right.
Like,
it's the smartphone version of that.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like, calm down. Calm down. It's fine.
Right. Like, are you a cat person or a dog person? iPhone or Android?
I mean, dog person, obviously.
If you're a cat person, you're a psychopath.
Literally.
Although kittens are cute, though.
I mean, have you seen puppies, though?
I remember in high school, this is going off of smartphones, but in high school, I was hanging out with some friends, and he had just gotten a new kitten, and this thing was, like, weighed an ounce. It was so tiny, it was so small, and, like, it would, like, crawl over all of us, like, crawl on our shoulders and our arms, and it was the cutest thing in the world.
Okay. I mean, listen.
So I do love kittens, but...
Listen. I mean, I don't care if you're a cat or dog person.
Right. But dogs are better.
Any little thing is so cute.
It is, yeah.
But then you can even go, I think
Except for chihuahuas. Those are little things that are not adorable.
Wow.
Those are little demons.
Those are scary.
Listen, we need Ed and Lorraine Warren
to literally
get rid of all chihuahuas.
Literally. No, thank you.
Yeah.
The one breed of dog.
Yeah.
I do not like.
Yeah.
But I even think that the iPhone war, there was like a war even before then. If you had a flip phone.
Oh, yeah.
Or if you had like the one that went up with like a keyboard, if you had a razor, like.
Yeah.
I don't get why people care about what other people have as phones.
Yeah.
Like.
Listen, just don't make me deactivate you. I'll do it. I've done it once. I'll do it again.
It's the bottom line.
Don't you dare get on my account.
It's the bottom line. Bottom line of
Don't
this
get
rant.
on my account and then break up with me. I will deactivate you.
Listen, don't push them.
All right.
Your turn.
Are you all ranted out?
I am.
Okay.
It actually wasn't too bad to rant on.
Yeah. Like I said, some of mine will get harder for you, though.
Great.
All right.
Thank you. What did I put? I told you I was going to give you some stupid ones.
Listen, don't even get me started on ketchup. Okay, these tomatoes think they're all hot crap. Listen,
Ooh,
don't you dare melt yourself down and try to be a condiment.
Now we're going
You
for
are
tomatoes.
not a condiment. Listen, tomatoes, they're speaking about wars, there's like a war between like whether a tomato is a fruit or a vegetable.
There is.
I don't know, which I've heard like tomatoes are a fruit because of the seeds.
Yeah.
First of all, tomatoes, make up your mind. What are you?
I still think it's a vegetable.
Me too.
Just throwing it out there.
Listen, tomatoes. I don't know who invented ketchup, but like, how dare you? I like ketchup on a burger, but who thought of you? What's wrong with you, ketchup?
Also, who thought of mustard?
Mustard. What's wrong with that yellow vinegar?
But see, there's also a war between ketchup versus mustard.
It depends on what you're putting it on. Because on a burger, ketchup every single time. No mustard allowed. But
This is true.
on a hot dog, bratwurst, kielbasa, sausage, it has to be mustard. Don't you dare put ketchup on it.
Respect. I still put ketchup on it, but respect.
Listen, Andrea, I'm going to have a problem with you because of this ketchup. I don't appreciate your ketchup jokes, okay?
You should love them.
Listen. This is tough for me to rant on because I actually love ketchup.
You're
But
doing a good
ketchup,
job.
listen, how dare you? Get off the table. We don't need you. We are fine with our relish and mustard. Look, I will get rid of ketchup on my burger. I'll put barbecue sauce on there because that's actually good. Ketchup.
Barbecue sauce on a burger is bomb.
You are so pointless. Tomatoes are okay, but ketchup?
I mean, you already have a tomato on the burger.
Yes.
Why
Don't add to it.
Why do you need
Tomatoes.
more tomato?
You are just full of yourself. How dare you? And also, okay, when you go to squeeze out ketchup, why is the first thing that always comes out that liquidy stuff? That makes me upset. Like, you have to shake it, because God forbid you forget to shake it.
It's like a watery.
It's watery. Tomatoes? Come on. Get your act together. Like, I know mustard does that too, but, like, that's just common sense. Ketchup? Not always the case. Come on, ketchup. You're pissing me off. End of rant. Done. Yeah.
I told you. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
Although some people really don't like ketchup.
Yeah. I don't know why, because I love it so much.
I do too. It's so great.
It's great.
You can put ketchup on anything.
Yeah. Well,
maybe not everything.
I've always heard that it's like literally any food or dish or whatever could be either topped by cheese or chocolate, and it'll be better.
I agree with cheese. I don't know how I feel about chocolate.
Well, like desserts.
Oh. Okay.
Like, cheese
This
is
is
for
true.
everything else, chocolate for desserts.
This is true.
Yeah.
So we do this Armenian dish, and it's just like basically cheese noodles, cheese noodles, cheese noodles.
Okay.
And my family, everyone thinks we're weird because we put ketchup on top of it.
Yeah.
I don't know who thought of it first.
Right.
It's not like an Armenian thing to do to put ketchup on
Right.
top of it, but we do.
Yeah.
And for some reason, you would think it would be the grossest thing, but it is
You like it?
so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So to me, I'm like, you can put ketchup on anything.
Yeah.
Not desserts.
Oh, yeah.
Not desserts.
Chocolate.
But everything else.
Yeah.
Cheese
There you go.
and ketchup.
Yeah.
Which is funny because we're from the Midwest, so we should be saying that about ranch.
Right.
But, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
Your turn. All right.
I'm scared to get the one that you said. Oh. I can, yeah. So don't even get me started on Michigan winters. Let me tell you. First of all, why you gotta have so much snow? Why?
Right.
And you add in the wind? Like, it's not enough that you make it really cold and icy
Right.
and snowy, but you also have to add in the wind, which makes it 10 times worse. Like, just why? And then you have to have the snow and then you have to drive in it, and and it's freezing. You can't do anything. You stay in your house. I can't.
She can't.
I can't.
Just no.
Well, I mean, what else is there to say? They suck. It's freaking freezing outside. So you're stuck in the house. I mean, unless you want to go skiing, but I mean,
Right.
come on.
Do you want to though?
Do you
really
want to? If you're into that stuff, I don't know. I don't like winter sports.
Yeah.
And you can't even play in it. Like, sometimes you can't even make a snowman in it. So it's not like you can even have fun in the snow. Unless it's a certain type of snow to make a snowman. So it's like, what? And also, can we just talk about how bipolar our winters are? Because one days it'll be like 40 degrees and sunny, and then the next it's like...
-10.
Negative, yeah. No sun. Snowing. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What? What?
It's just no fun.
And also, our winters don't just, like, end in, like, March.
Right. Like a normal winter.
Like a normal winter. No, ours go into, like, April sometimes.
Yeah.
You remember we had that snowstorm in April?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's, like, never ending.
That was just, like, in the last couple of years, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
But seriously, our weather is so bipolar.
Yeah, it is.
It's so bipolar.
I love how everyone makes the joke about the Midwest, just like, yeah, summer's great. That's a fun day. Because it's just a day.
Yeah.
Or spring. That's like one day, maybe.
Yeah. It's just maybe a month if we're lucky.
Almost never, though.
No. Because we don't even have a fall anymore. Our winters just kind of come in.
Yeah. Like, we'll get a mildly chilly summer, which I guess is our fall.
Yeah.
October, maybe. I don't know.
October, I feel like, yeah. We get too cold where we don't get that, like, fall leaves, and sometimes we do.
I remember as a kid, I hated it on Halloween if it was so cold and you had to wear a jacket over your costume.
Well, that's another thing.
It's like, come on. I want to wear my costume, not a jacket.
Like, what? Can you not just come from December until March? That's all you need to do, winter.
Right.
All you need to do.
Right.
But no. No.
Ridiculous.
You have to come from, like, October to April?
Yeah.
No?
No, apparently not. So, my goodness. It's upsetting.
Yeah. And my ranting is over.
Okay. For now.
For now.
Until it's your turn again.
Yeah. I will say, though, Michigan winters suck.
It was terrible.
I don't know. Alright.
Alright.
Pick one.
Right in the middle. Listen, Andrea. Don't even get me started about you and your decisions, okay? Don't even get me started about movies. Movies suck. Listen, as if life wasn't bad enough, we need movies to make you feel good about yourself. So you feel like, oh, yeah, life's not so bad. And then you go out into the world and you realize life is terrible. And you're like, wow, thanks, movies. You gave me hope for real life.
Unrealistic expectations.
Listen, true love in movies doesn't happen. Doesn't happen in 2 hours.
It doesn't?
No, it doesn't. Okay? Not everyone is an action hero. Okay?
What?
Not everyone is Chris Evans.
What?
Not everyone is Captain America or Captain Armenia.
Wait, what?
Listen.
I'm confused.
Not everyone is living their own comedy movie. Sometimes your comedy is terrible. The only one that kind of makes sense is horror movies, because at least life is terrible.
But not even them.
Sometimes even that's over-exaggerated.
Not only that, like, no one goes towards the sound.
No.
What? Really?
Stop it, teens at Camp Crystal Lake.
You go towards... Oh, there's a sound.
Unarmed.
Right.
At the camp where a murderer is supposed to be. Don't you dare. Be smart.
Yeah,
Come on, Kevin Bacon.
Or like in Halloween, when they freaking know that Mike Myers is out there and they're like, what's that?
Huh?
Huh? There's a noise? It's like, what?
Listen, no.
You go and hide.
Listen, not everyone is as smart as Ed and Lorraine Warren trying to, like, exorcise demons. Not everyone is as funny as Chris Farley.
This is true.
Not everyone is an action hero like Iron Man.
This is true.
Dearest Hollywood.
And not everyone has a dramatic story.
No, they don't. Some people just suck. Some people's phones just get deactivated, all right? Listen.
Some people just live a normal life where there's no drama. There's no big...
And listen, people, that's okay.
It's fine. That used to be what you wanted.
Some people just work the checkout at Kroger, all right?
That's what you used to want. Just, go home, go to work.
Yeah.
Make a nice
now
living.
Everybody has to be their own hero and fall in love.
Follow their heart and their dreams.
And by the way, falling in love at first sight, has that ever happened realistically?
Yeah, with me, Morgan Wallen.
Oh, okay. Then again, I did see Julianne Hough in person, and, this is
happens.
true love. She did call me her boyfriend.
I saw a video of Morgan Wallen, and I was like...
All right.
Him.
Okay. Listen, movies give us false expectations.
This is true. And they put people on pedestals.
Yeah. Like, Robert Downey Jr., you're a funny guy. Props to you for being a good actor, but, like, dude, you're playing dress up.
Essentially,
for 2 hours.
You're playing someone else, which...
And you're getting paid millions for it. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Like I'm trying to go into it. So it's like, yeah, I'll get paid $10 million for a movie. That sounds great.
Right? Oh, it's great when you're getting paid.
What? My co-star is, like, Chris Evans? That's
okay.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
I'd do that.
Sylvester Stallone is my dad in this movie? Okay.
You're right.
We look nothing alike, but that's okay. I was adopted.
Right.
Right.
Right. It's fine.
Realistically, though, like, if I got to work alongside some of those people, like, my life would be golden.
Yeah. But that's the thing, though. You don't, like, want it to ruin them for you.
Right.
If they don't live up to your expectations.
Well, some actors don't. Like, some people I would not be too excited to meet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, Tom Cruise, no.
Yeah, no.
Honestly, Christian Bale, no.
I would like to meet him. I think he'd be funny.
He seems like he could be kind of, like, not the nicest person.
Yeah. I can see that.
You know?
If you get him on a bad day or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm sure, like, these actors have, like, long hours, so of course they're going to have a bad day, but, like, some people are just nasty in general, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
some people I just wouldn't want to work with.
I've heard Christina Aguilera. I would not want to meet her. I feel like she'd be a diva.
A lot of the pop artists would be, I feel like.
Like Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah, no.
And her, I can be like, would be totally entitled.
Yeah. You know who I want to meet is, like, I feel like a lot of the Avengers are pretty cool. Like, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, they might be kind of cool.
Chris Evans, I feel like would be really cool, but as long as I didn't talk politics with him.
Yeah.
But I feel like he'd be super nice.
Mm-hmm. Chris Hemsworth seems like
just down to earth.
An adorable goofball.
Yeah, just like down to earth, like just chill.
Like I see like behind the scenes stuff of him just like cracking jokes on set.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of like the country singers, like not the main, like the poppy ones.
Yeah.
But like the real country singers,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they would be cool to meet because they'd just be like, from the South, whatever. Let's go drink a beer.
Let's go hang on my ranch.
Yeah, right? I would like to meet Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah. I know you do. Along with,
But I can't, you know what though, with him, I feel like he'd be nice. He'd either be super nice or douchey.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell.
Yeah. It's a toss-up. Listen, I'll meet him for you and then be like, hey, listen, you either do or don't want to meet this guy.
Yeah. Just help me share a birthday.
There you go.
I just feel like he's either super nice or douchey.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know if you get that vibe from him.
I can see it. That's how I feel about a lot of those people. Like, you're either really cool or you're really not.
Well, I feel like sometimes, like, the media gives off, like, they can get off that impression because they have to deal with the media.
Yeah.
So they come off a little,
But,
like, meaner, but they're really nice in real life.
If you grab a coffee with one of them, like, they're probably really cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway.
We got off topic there.
We did. What kind of? I mean, talking about movies and actors, so.
All right.
I'm really excited for one in particular that you're going to get. I don't know if you will, but you'll know it when you see it.
I kind of want to... Really? How am I going to do this? Hold on, I have to think for a second. There's nothing bad.
I think it's the one. You gotta do it, man.
Okay, don't even get me started on Pippin from Lord of the Rings, okay? Like, he just seems so stupid. Like, he just seems so oblivious. Like, there's just, like, he's whatever. He's just there. He seems high all the time. I mean, he probably was. But he just seems stupid. Just like he's ditzy. And just has the munchies. And loves his second breakfast.
He's constantly doing stuff to get himself in trouble.
Well, and also, like, he just doesn't... Yeah, he's just clumsy and gets people in trouble. And he just kind of wasn't necessary. Like, you could have had a different kind of comedic thing in there. But I don't like this.
Had to go with Pippin.
I don't like this. I like Pippin. That's the only bad thing about him I can think of. Rant over.
That was a shorter one.
Because there's nothing bad about Pippin, okay?
Look, he's done some stupid stuff in the trilogy, okay?
Okay. But he's Pippin. He didn't mean it.
He's just being a dum-dum.
That's all. That's all. Just being clumsy.
He's like a puppy or a toddler. Like, I didn't mean it.
Exactly.
Poor little puppy.
He's
You knocked the skeleton into the crevice.
He's just like...
You woke up the fire demon. Poor Pippin.
He didn't mean to.
He just wants a second breakfast, okay?
That's all he wants. Literally. Was that the one you were excited for me to get? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I thought you were going to have me do Donald Trump. I was going to be like, well...
No, I wanted to get someone that you really liked.
This is true. But that was hard.
Yeah.
That was hard because I like Pippin.
I know you do. Wait. Ooh. See, yours is short. Mine could be very, very long. Don't even get me started about babies. Literally, this isn't, I'm not even, like, trying at this point. I hate babies. Babies are so stupid. Literally, part of the reason why I want to adopt is because I don't want to have to deal with a baby. Babies are so useless.
Are they?
Yeah, they are. Listen, when they're born, they should just instantly become 5-year-olds. Because babies are stupid. They don't do anything. They're worse than Pippin.
What? Them are some fighting words.
They just eat, cry, and poop. They have no purpose on this earth.
Them are some fighting words.
They grow up to become productive members of society, but for those first few years, literally nothing. They can't even speak. They can't even walk on their own.
But they're so cute.
No, they're not. They all look the same. Except for like different ethnicities, but that's different.
Oh, I wasn't even going there. I was like, no,
Babies are stupid. They don't look great. Like, they're not perfect 10s, you know?
They're so cute.
No, they're not.
And they smell good.
I would have to disagree.
You never had the newborn baby smell? It smells so
Listen, I'm not going up to babies and sniffing them, okay?
When you hold them...
I have never held a
You're
baby.
not Joe Biden's.
Babies are stupid. I hate them. I hate them. Listen, if they're so great, they should speak up for themselves. You know? But they can't even do that. They're stupid. Look, at least toddlers I can deal with because they can talk. But even toddlers are kind of stupid. Like, they're not great. Really, toddler? What have you done for the world?
It's just be stinking cute. And
No.
they say the funniest shit.
No.
Yes,
Not
they
until
do.
you're 5.
Yes, they do.
They're stupid.
I used to work in the 3-year-old room, and they say the funniest shit ever. Or the 2-year-old room. They say the funniest shit. Because they don't know what they're saying.
I've had better experience with, like, 8 or 9-year-olds.
Mm.
And on.
See, I like toddlers better than 8 and 9-year-olds.
Get them out of here. Listen.
8 and 9-year-olds, you have to actually, like, be, like, witty and funny and, like, to make them, like, laugh and stuff. A toddler, you can just do stupid shit and they think it's funny.
Listen. At least with an 8 or a 9-year-old or older, at least I know that I have to be on my game. I have to actually be impressive. Like, with a toddler, I could fall over and one would laugh at me.
Exactly. You don't have to worry about it.
Where is the reward in that?
It's easy.
I'm not here for easy.
I am.
I'm here for satisfaction.
Oh, I like easy.
Okay, literally, when a 10-year-old laughs at something that I did, I know that I did something actually funny, not something stupid.
See, I feel like that with a teenager, too.
Yeah.
Like, if you can get a teenager to laugh,
Like, actually laugh.
that's hard.
Not like a, like
Yeah.
an actual laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
satisfying.
Yeet.
Hey.
Whatever the kids these days are saying.
Damn. Anyway. Babies are dumb.
Babies are just so cute, though.
No. False. Fake news.
This is true.
These are lies spread by Fox and CNN. Babies are dumb.
It's all a conspiracy theory.
That is a lie spread by the corporations. This is Apple trying to get us. Listen, give me a baby's phone number. I will deactivate it. I will deactivate it. Don't you come at me like that. Listen.
I'm just saying.
At least.
You're gonna
when
be
you're-
that dad that's just like, I don't want to hold that baby.
Listen.
And that baby's gonna grow up to have daddy issues.
Listen, good. And maybe it deserved it because it was a baby.
That's what you're gonna tell your 8-year-old.
Yeah.
You deserved
Listen,
it.
the reason you have daddy issues.
I wouldn't hold you and give
Listen.
you.
That's not my fault. It's all your fault for being a baby. You're just bad.
You're blaming it on the innocent child?
Yes. They're terrible.
All they just need
Listen,
is
you
to
want
be fed,
Listen, do it yourself.
but they can't.
Wow. Seriously, mooching off of the rest of the economy. Seriously.
Oh, now we're talking about liberals?
Can't even take care of yourself.
Babies are starting to sound a lot like liberals.
Well. Anyway. End of rant.
End of rant?
Yeah.
You're so much better at this rant thing than I am. Just throwing it out there.
I kind of forgot what my other ones were, so this will be a surprise for both of us.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Alright, so don't even get me started on pizza toppings.
That's right.
Like, why do you have to put meat on pizza? Or peppers and onions. That is the worst shit ever. Like, and I'm not even lying. Like, okay, meat, I can get behind a little bit. But onions and peppers? Why? They don't go on pizza.
Yeah.
Like, some people think pineapple doesn't go on pizza, but pineapple on pizza is great. Just go try the Hawaiian pizza. It is delicious.
It is.
There are certain toppings you cannot have on pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And onions and peppers are gross on pizza. Just know.
Yeah.
Listen, if I'm going to eat pizza and be unhealthy, I don't want something healthy, like peppers, on my pizza.
Right.
I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go with pepperoni.
There you go.
Or ham and pineapple.
Yeah. Now I'm going to want pizza for our movie.
I'm thinking we should.
We should.
But I'm just saying, like, you don't get peppers and onions. I'm trying to think
I can deal with onions, but, like, I can't do peppers on pizza.
I mean, it depends. Because there's a barbecue chicken pizza
Yeah, that's good.
that has onions. That, yes.
Well, because you can't really taste the onions as much on that.
Yeah. But if you get, like, the like...
The
also,
Supreme.
yeah. Or
Yeah.
also if you get, like, the meat lovers, like, that's just too much meat.
Yeah, there's a point where it's too much.
Yeah, like, the best part about it is the cheese.
Yeah, like the cheese. If you have a really good sauce, that's good.
Ooh, and dough. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta have good dough.
I love Jets' deep dish.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you don't want to overpower that.
Yeah.
And I mean that serious. It's all about the cheese. Like, the more cheese you have on it, the better. So you don't want to overpower it with too many toppings.
I don't want to take away from your rant, but Chicago-style deep dish pizza does not need any toppings. It is so delicious.
No!
It's the best pizza I've ever had, and it does not need toppings.
And that's the thing. You don't need to ruin the pizza by putting all this shit on top of it.
Yeah.
Like, unless, the only time there's an exception is, there's this one restaurant that has a BLT pizza.
Ooh.
And they literally put ranch and, like,
Do they?
lettuce. That, cool. Cool. Because you're not eating it for the cheese.
Yeah.
But even, like, the barbecue chicken, you gotta have, like, a nice dough. If you're gonna do that, you gotta have a good, thick dough with, like, lots of cheese.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why are you putting toppings on your pizza? Why do you need more than just cheese and dough and sauce?
Yeah.
I mean, why? You gotta go ruin it by putting shit on top of it? No.
Yeah.
Put a little, like, ham, pepperoni.
There you go.
And not even a lot. Like, I don't even like when there's a lot of pepperoni on it. Like, you gotta have, like, maybe 3 or 4 slices of pepperoni, and then you're good. But you don't need a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The cheese speaks for itself.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All I'm saying.
Yeah. That was a tough one.
Not really.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Because that's how I really feel about it.
Oh, okay.
Didn't realize that until just now, but... But you're right. Chicago, you don't need any more.
Oh, no, you don't.
It speaks for itself.
It does.
I don't even know which one I put.
This one is very relevant to the beginning of this podcast.
Well, I did it because I knew this one would be easy for you.
Don't even get me started on ex-girlfriends. Now, look, I'm not saying I have a lot of ex-girlfriends, but the one that I had was terrible. Look, we're together for... Okay, listen.
Come close.
Gather around the campfire. We're together for 6.5 years. And, look, I was under the impression that I was happy.
Under the... Wait, can I just say, I don't want to, like, interrupt your rant, but your video on TikTok when you're like, it's okay, she's a bitch. I was dying.
Listen. There was a Daniel Sloss episode, which is, he's a comedian, that said, like, he went into this whole, like, philosophical rant about, deep. Like, how so many people fall in love with being in love.
Well, yeah.
And that was me with my most recent ex. Like, obviously I don't want to say her name, but, like, I was in love with the idea of being in love, so I fell in love with the wrong person.
And I think, yeah.
And I was so obsessed with keeping that quote unquote love that
it becomes comfort.
It becomes comfortable, and I become used to it. So I think that I'm in love.
Yeah. Well, and also, I don't know if you felt this way, but I know it seems scarier to start over.
Yeah.
And to not have it than to have it.
And it seems scary to understand that you're not in a good relationship and leave a comfortable thing.
Right. Because that means you have to go back out in the world.
And I didn't want to accept that.
Right.
I was in love with the idea of being in love. Therefore, I stayed in that comfortable thing even though it was not right.
Mm-hmm.
And we got engaged because that, in my mind, was the thing that I had to do next. Because that's the next step of the relationship. I wasn't even thinking of, is this the right person for me? I was thinking, what's the next step in our relationship?
Right. Right.
Is moving in together. We did that. Is being engaged. We did that. And then it completely fell apart.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I realized that from the outside looking in, like, after we broke up, I'm like, wow, that was, like, not a good situation, but I was obsessed with the idea of being in love, so I let the wrong...
Yeah. Well, I think that's why people can get into relationships, too, is they fall in love with the idea of having someone.
Yeah.
And that possibility.
And then you become comfortable.
And then, yeah, you get in it and you're like, wait a minute, no, this isn't who I like. But then you're like, but I don't want to have to go find someone else.
But would I rather be alone?
Well, I think a lot of people being alone is scarier than being in an unhappier relationship.
Yeah.
So therefore, sure, I'll stay in an unhappy relationship. It's scarier. It's not scarier.
Yeah.
At least I don't have to be alone.
But now she's my ex, and, like, I know this is an angry rant on ex-girlfriends, but it's like, I'm so happy that, like, she's my ex now, because, like, now I can find that person that is good.
Well, it taught you that lesson of, like, wait, I need to actually, like, not fall in love with love.
And also, like, I know this is, like, cliche, but, like, I've been just working on making myself happy, too, before I allow someone else to make me happy, too.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because also what Daniel Sloss said, by the way, that Daniel Sloss episode was amazing. I love it so much. It's called Jigsaw. It's on Netflix.
It's very deep.
Yeah. And...
in a good way.
Yeah. Like... and that honestly, like, made me feel better about, like, moving on and, like, learning how to love myself before I can allow someone else to love me too.
Yeah. Well, so... it was a good thing. I mean, I didn't agree with a couple of things he said, but...
well, yeah.
I mean, whatever.
But, I mean, he did bring up a lot of good points.
No. He was right in the general idea of it.
Yeah.
And what his point he was making was 1,000% correct.
Yeah.
Like, you need to be comfortable, I think, with who you are as a person.
Because what did he say? Like, if I love myself 20% and someone comes along and loves me 30%, I feel like that's a lot because it's more than what I love myself, but it's literally less than half.
It's literally, yeah, they're not loving you at 100%.
But if I love myself at 100%, that means that somebody else has to come along and go above and beyond the Call of Duty.
Because then if they love you 90%, you're going to see it differently.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
And that I totally agree with.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you have to, I don't say love yourself. I say be comfortable with, oh, I guess that is loving yourself.
Yeah.
You have to be comfortable with yourself.
Yeah.
And, like, know who you are as a person.
Yeah.
And just not be influential. Because I think that's where people mess up. Yeah. Is they want love so bad that they're so easily, like he said, trying to fit that little piece into that person's life to make it work.
Yeah.
Instead of just letting it come naturally. Because you know who you are.
Yeah. And he also said that, like, everybody else is working on their own jigsaw puzzles that are just as complicated as your own. Like, you can't expect them to come in and fit perfectly in your puzzle, just like you can expect to be in their puzzle and fit in their puzzle perfectly.
Mm-hmm. I think relationships are sometimes work.
Yeah.
With communication. So, yeah, I mean, there's gotta be compromise because life isn't this romantic movie.
No. And then I also love, like, something that he said was, like, everyone always says, what is the secret to a happy relationship? It's nothing.
There really isn't.
There is no secret. You should be absolutely happy and in love with them every moment of every day. If you're not, especially for a long period of time, you have to ask what's going on.
Well, to me, I think everyone comes with baggage.
Yeah.
So it's not about finding the person who's this perfect person.
Right.
It's about finding who's perfect for you.
Yeah.
And just like you want the person to accept your flaws, you gotta accept theirs.
Right.
So it's about finding a person, too, that their flaws you can live with.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Listen, if you date me, just understand, I am an iPhone user. I have my flaws. I'm sorry. Listen, sometimes I love my pizza toppings a little too much.
It's a deal breaker for me. It was the pizza toppings for me.
Anyway, that got deep, but like...
But it's all true.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the downfall of society now is we're not putting enough emphasis on love.
Yeah.
Like...
Or we're putting it in a way that's unrealistic.
Well, yeah, because I think before when there was a lot, like in the 80s, 90s, it was all that unrealistic movie love, right?
Right.
But now we're getting into like the toxic kind of relationship.
Yeah.
Kind of like, ooh, marriage is hard. And it's like, there's truth to that, but you also have to like believe in it.
Yeah.
And not believe that there's no such thing as like, you're going to find someone that you can love.
Right.
I don't know. I could go on.
Anyway. Moving on, shall we?
Yes.
Okay.
This one's going to be really hard. I don't know. All right. So don't even get me started on Gordon Ramsay yelling.
That's right.
Just why? He doesn't need to treat people like that. He doesn't need to yell. You don't need to yell to get your point across. Like, it doesn't need to happen. Especially yelling, like, the way he does. Like, it's not just yelling. Like, he swears.
Yeah.
And it's, like, under high-pressure moments where those people are already, like, freaking stressed out. And then you're yelling at them. That doesn't help. It's good entertainment value.
Yeah.
But it doesn't help.
He makes people cry.
He does. No matter how funny the idiot sandwich skit was. I don't know, this one's really hard. Because I like when he yells. I think it's funny. But I do actually think sometimes it's like, you don't need to do that. But I get what he... Okay. This is not about that. You just don't need to yell. Like, these people are already, like, freaking... probably having a panic attack inside their head, and you're yelling at them. Like, that doesn't help. No.
No?
It doesn't help. So why are you doing it? And he made his brand on it. Like, that's, like, why he got famous. Is because he was yelling.
Mm-hmm.
Not because he's a good chef.
Which he is, but...
Oh, yeah. For sure. But... Yeah. Rant over.
But if you see him, like, in
He's
a calm
actually
situation...
really nice.
Like, if you see him with his family, oh my gosh.
But even if you watched, like, Kitchen Nightmares or, like...
Yeah.
What is the one where he helped, like, restaurant? What was that Kitchen Nightmares where he went and helped and, like, redid the restaurants?
Yeah.
He's really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, he's tough, but at the same time, like
you have to be sometimes.
Yeah, and that's why it was so hard, because, like, I get why he was yelling.
Yeah.
Because restaurant and cook, like, that's a high-stress business when it's fast.
Yeah.
When it's busy, like, that's high stress.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be on and, like, going and fast. And
yeah.
So I get why he's doing it, because he wants them to get used to, like, working under pressure.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah.
That was a hard one.
It was. You kind of failed on that one.
I know.
It's okay. I failed sometimes, too.
I mean, I really get why he, like, yeah, that was hard.
It's okay.
He's just fun. I love him.
I know, he's great. Anyway, moving on.
Yes.
Moving on. Don't even get me started. Okay, this is a good one for me. Don't even get me started on fishing. Listen, the biggest problem I have with it, I love fish, like I love seafood and fishing and like eating it, but I cannot fish. I cannot spend an entire day out there. It is so boring. It's no fun. I hate it. I've done fishing before. I can stand out there for maybe 5 minutes. But then I just get bored. Come on, fish. Where are you at? I have my bait on a little string. Why do I need to go to the bait shop and get $500 worth of equipment so I can sit there all day doing nothing, hoping a fish will come? Probably not, though. And I'll just go to the supermarket and buy one. Fishing is stupid. Why should I do something that I can go to the supermarket and pay for? Fishing. Look, if you're just out there...
And they always take a picture with what they caught.
Why? Stop that. If you caught the Loch Ness Monster, take a picture. Otherwise, nobody cares. Even other fishermen pretend to care, but they probably don't.
No.
Because if it's a small fish, they're going to laugh at them. If it's a larger fish, then they're going to get jealous.
This is true.
Fishing is dumb. I'm going to shoot the fish in the water. That's my tactic. It's a lot more fun, probably a lot more effective.
You did like to go spearfishing with my nephew.
Yes, I did. That was a joy.
And he loved you for it.
Yes. Because I made it fun.
Not only that, but he was like, who else was there that wasn't like going fishing with him? And then you came and you went fishing, and he was like, yes.
I don't know.
Someone is going fishing with me. But
yeah, it's so boring. It's so boring. That and golf. Like, seriously, every other sport...
I mean, listen, I don't mind fishing. I don't like going fishing for long periods of time. But I'm not taking that fish off the hook. That shit is disgusting.
Yeah. I'll do that.
No.
Over sitting there for an entire day and not catching a thing.
Well, see, I won't do that. Like, I'll go out there for 10 minutes, and if I don't catch anything...
Some people go on their boat at 5 a.m. and not come back for 12 hours.
I know. My cousin in Boston does it.
I don't know why.
He's like...
And the people that
they
really
get up so early to go fishing.
The people that get into it get so into it, and I don't know why, because it's so boring. Why? Why would you voluntarily wake up before the sun comes up and just sit out in a boat? Why?
Don't forget, you got beer.
I'd rather be, like, watching Netflix at home where it's warm.
That's me with winter sports. Why?
Listen, if you want to go out on a boat and just chill, that's fine, but, like, fishing is so... Go to Kroger, buy a fish. Pretend you caught it. Fishing is dumb. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Get out here, fish.
And they have so many different things for it, too.
Yeah, I don't know why.
My nephew has all these different lures. I'm like, what? Why?
Anyway.
All right.
Stupid fish.
Okay. My last one.
All right, this is the last round. One more for each of us.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a good one for me.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it is.
Don't even get me started on working out.
Oh, okay.
Don't even. Why? Why do we have to do it? It is the most painful thing, and I freaking hate it. Like, it literally is like hell to me. Like, it hurts. I don't like doing weights. I don't like cardio. I feel out of breath, and it's not a good feeling, and I don't like it.
No.
But apparently it's the good thing to do. But also, like, then you also have, like, okay, even though I hate it, I get it, because it's healthy, right?
Yeah. Whatever.
But then you have the extreme people that, like, go to the extreme with it and get, like, I don't even know, like The Rock.
Yeah.
Like, why do you gotta work out that hard? You don't.
No one's making you.
You don't need to work out that hard. Having that big of muscles doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Like, what? No. Just no. I don't really care if you can deadlift 150 pounds. I don't give a shit.
Right.
That doesn't impress me. That just means you're a douche that likes to work out.
Yeah.
Like, and there's a whole culture around it. I think that's what I don't like. That's what I hate, is the culture behind it. Because, like, if you don't work out, then you're bad.
Yeah.
And then you have all the different types of working out. Like, just stop.
Yeah.
Just go for a walk. Just go for a fucking walk. Even run. Like, you want to do those? Cool. But no, then you had to have weights and do all these different freaking, like, shit. And then there's CrossFit, which makes zero sense to me.
I did try that once. I hated it.
My sister is obsessed with it, and I don't understand. She's like, I deadlifted this many. Okay. You're super strong. That's cool. But, like, where is that going to get you in life?
Nowhere.
Why? To me, you work out to stay healthy or to lose weight.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why else would you work out?
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather be sitting eating popcorn.
There you go.
Or eating pizza. And watching a movie.
Yeah.
Not freaking working out. But no. They're like, I need to work out every day.
Do you?
Do you really? And also, like, I just don't get the whole point of, like, we're having to work out every single day and do cardio and do, like, weight lifts when clearly you could do cardio every day and still not lose weight.
Right.
If you eat like shit.
Right.
So then working out is null and void. So now you just, like, tortured yourself. I just don't understand it.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it's just a personal hate because I hate working out and it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah. It's terrible.
It is. I don't like it. I try to get out of it every time I can. I have to force myself to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It sucks.
It does.
Alright, my rant's done.
Is it? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't that good at it, but it was fine.
Yeah. Whatever. Don't even get me started on Black Friday customers. They're terrible. They're all terrible. I hate them. Listen. Also, it's a stupid holiday. It's not even a holiday. It's a stupid day. Because,
Yeah.
Listen, nobody even cares about Thanksgiving. All they care about is those Black Friday deals, which it's not even Black Friday because it's partial, like, Black Thursday, too. Because some of the stores open on Thanksgiving Day, and those customers are in there being idiots.
And also, you're taking people away from being able to celebrate Thanksgiving with their family.
That's right. Listen, stop it. And people, when the doors open, like for a Walmart, people get trampled and die.
The deals aren't that good.
They're not that good. You know what some stores have done is they, on a normal day, they will sell a TV for $300. Then what they'll do like a week beforehand is up the price to $400 then on Black Friday they'll say, "Oh, we have a Black Friday deal. The deal is $300."
Mm-hmm.
It was literally the same price like 2 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
And now because like you're saying it's on sale, people think that it's a good deal. It's probably not. Also, I have never gotten anything good on Black Friday.
It's just a dumb...
It's stupid. Just listen. If anything, we need like multiple Black Fridays spread out throughout the year so people aren't as insane for one Black Friday. This is stupid.
I know. They act like they're crazy. Like, people act crazy on Black Friday.
Listen, this is like the purge for America.
It kind of is.
It's like a shopping purge.
Kind of.
Yeah, it's insane. People are insane, and I hate them. This isn't even about customer service. I just hate people. They're all terrible. Oof.
Yeah.
It's just awful. It's just awful.
Do you have anything else you want to rant about?
America.
Oh, trust me, I could rant about that.
Just kind of in general.
Especially, yeah.
Politics, corporations, whatever. They're all terrible.
And it's trickling down into, like, every aspect of entertainment.
Yeah.
And that's what pisses me off.
Yeah.
Where it's like now I've actually found like music that's not mainstream.
Yeah.
Because all the mainstream shit is either I don't agree with the person.
Yeah.
So like, not that usually stops me from listening to them. Because like I can separate the artist from their songs.
Yeah.
Or like their work.
Mm-hmm.
But like now it's just getting so like heightened that it's like, no, I don't even want to listen to your shit anymore.
Yeah.
Or watch your movies because just stop.
Yeah.
Do you know who Luke Combs is?
Yeah.
Did you hear what happened with him?
No.
So, 5 years ago,
Oh boy.
he was in a music video that had a Confederate flag in it.
Yeah.
He has a Confederate flag sticker on his guitar.
Yeah.
He apologized for having a Confederate flag
Right.
sticker on his guitar.
Right.
What?
How dare you?
You're a country singer.
Right.
What?
Right.
I'm confused.
Are ya?
Why are you apologizing?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm just so, like, really? This is what it's come down to?
Apparently.
So I found, like, I don't even know what you call it. But, like, not mainstream. Like, independent musicians.
Yeah.
Like, country artists. And now I can't listen to mainstream.
Yeah. I've also, and I've talked about this on here, I've listened to a lot of, like, Scottish and Irish music. Because it's not American.
Right? And you know me, I don't like rap, right?
Yeah.
One of the mainstream country artists that I found, he's country rap.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't... He has country songs, and I like those. I don't really like a lot of his rap
Yeah.
ones that he does.
Yeah.
But, like, even though they're from, like... But they're, like, the real people from the South making the music.
Yeah.
So it's just so much better.
Yeah, it is.
Like, okay, I love Morgan Wallen. He's still greatest.
He's your boo.
He's my boo.
Him and Pippin.
Him and Pippin. Let's be real.
Yeah.
But, like, he's the only mainstream that I could listen to.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's, like, ruined mainstream for me now.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just politics is trickling into everything.
Yeah.
And, like, you don't need to apologize because you have a Confederate flag sticker.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
And on Twitter today, I saw that Twilight was trending.
Yeah.
And I was like, why? And people were getting pissed because for some reason, they all just now realized that even though it's a big like a whole chapter
Yeah.
to 2 chapters in a book, and it's a big part of the whole storyline because one of the vampires was fought in the Confederate Army.
Of course.
I was like, 1, it's fictional.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
We're getting pissed off now
I think we are.
about that? I could rant.
Could you now?
Oh yeah,
Oh boy.
could be for another hour. So I'll stop.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah. Anyway, I guess that's about it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was good. Maybe a part 2 one day.
Yeah,
We'll see.
for sure.
Yeah.
That'd be fun to do more like of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like these things, we'll have to find different
Yeah. Different things to do.
games.
Yeah. For sure.
You know.
Yeah, I do know.
All right.
I guess that's about it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys have a good week.
Yeah. Us too. Oof.
I know.
Another week of living in the world.
Just another day in paradise.
Well, it's Michigan winter. I don't know.
Yeah. About that.
It's not great,
No.
but yeah.
It's better than Texas.
Yeah, it is. It's all good.
At least there's that.
Yep.
I feel so bad for them down there. But yeah. Hopefully you guys have a good week.
Yeah. You too, Andrea.
You too.
Wow.
Have a good week.
You too. Hopefully it's doable.
Right? Do you work a lot this week?
Yeah. Hopefully one day it'll be in California.
Right?
On a movie set, but we'll see. Yeah. Work, man.
You know what's gonna happen when you get famous? I'm gonna force you to help give me jobs on movie sets so
There
I
you
can
go.
quit my job.
What's that girl's job? Oh, she just makes the coffee.
You're paying her $1 million.
Yeah, well, she's really good at it.
It's coffee.
She made it from a Keurig. Yeah, well, she's good at it.
It's coffee. It is essential.
Are you awake right now? Yeah, well, thanks to her.
Who do you think did that?
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
It will.
So,
Anyway, we'll leave it for another week, I guess.
sounds good.
All right. See you guys.
Next week.
Hopefully. We'll see. Anyway, see you guys soon. All right, bye.